And welcome back to the Market Wolf, where I give you the best bear case, the best bull case, and I give you my opinion. We are on the S&P 500 on the 4-hour time frame, and as you can see, we did exactly what I told you we would do. We invalidated that W reversal, and we really spilled out all the way down to the 403.87. And remember, I said that we could have gone all the way down to, it was roughly, the 398.19, somewhere in there, 396.49 potentially. You've got a gap to fill, a small gap to fill right there around 398.19. Also, there's a gap to fill at around 402.02 and 402.10 in between there. So don't rule out the potential for seeing some gap fills. And the reason I say that is because you can see on the 4-hour things are looking good. We're flagging out, and you could say, oh, well, maybe that's going to, put on a bull flag. Well, let's take a look at the 2-hour just to see this. You can see on the 2-hour that we don't have really a true bullish cross yet confirmed. It's starting to try. And also notice that on that candle, on the 20-hour, that we've got that little pinhead top there. Not only that, but we are at the top side of our giant green symmetrical triangle that we've been coiling up in, and we tried to get on top of that, and we failed, and we fell back in. So that's kind of a bearish sign. Also, I'm looking here, and I'm seeing a shoulder ahead, and are we seeing another larger shoulder here that's going to break down further than the 403.87 this time, and go back and fill those gaps that I'm talking about. I think that's a strong possibility for tomorrow. It's something to watch, to keep an eye on. Just so many indicators here that this is really potentially going to break bearish. That's the bearish case, and it's also my opinion that we're going to at least come back down there, and I would say at least to maybe the 401.57, 402.10, somewhere in there, to kind of double bottom in this upper range. And then we could get some further gap fills in that 398.19 range that I spoke about. So that's what I'm thinking you should keep an eye on for tomorrow as far as the bear case, in my opinion. However, if this does consolidate well, if we take a look at the 30-minute and we see what could be in store here, what could be cooking, because we did have a really nice run up. We do have the bullish cross starting here, and certainly we could consolidate, remain bullish, and get on top of this symmetrical triangle. So that's certainly a possibility that we could get up there. However, I'm seeing on the 30-minute that our RSI needs to cool heavily. We've had so much incoming volume. I would expect some kind of outflow, some kind of back test at least to the 20-day EMA line at the very least, and then maybe the 410.10, and maybe a bounce off there to try and make another go at this up here. I think if you got a double fail, that would be really, really bad news. So you would really want to get top side of this symmetrical triangle at that point, perhaps around the 412.79, somewhere in there, and you'd want to see liftoff on the 30-minute time frame with a couple of good confirmation candles within an hour, hour and a half. So something to watch there for the bull case. If the bull case did play out and you got above that symmetrical triangle, now this would be long term. Let's just take a look at this and see how crazy it could get, because it could be that giant bounce. Let me go to the daily time frame so we can see this a little bit better. I'm not going to go over the dollar today. I'm just going to do short video here on the S&P 500 for you. And I want to do a measured move for you here, just within this giant symmetrical triangle that we've been building inside of here for so long, and perhaps this is the point where it really decides to take off. It's a possibility. We are up there in that upper range again, and I told you what to watch for on a bull case. So let's take just a trend line here and see what hypothetically we could get. This is just an average. This isn't going to be perfect. Fair enough. So if we broke out, let's say we broke out from this downside right here from today, yeah, that could take us over the long term exactly where I thought we might go. You might be getting very, very close to all-time highs, and then I think that's your blow off top and you have an absolute breakdown in the market. It would kind of complete almost that larger cup, and then I think you'd start to see a breakdown. You may actually see the financial crisis worsen within the institutions, and perhaps money flows out of the dollar and out of the banking sector into other sectors within the S&P 500 and the Russell 2000 that would drive up the S&P 500 to those levels temporarily. And I think once you get there, personally, what I would be doing is getting out. If you did have a break to the downside from this upper level, you'd be looking at coming back down to around about the 402.02 to a low, although I don't think that would happen. Total breakdown scenario, yeah, you'd test that level and then you'd fall through. It's not even really quite there. It could be if we came down here, yeah, if we measured from there. But if we measured from where we are now, no, not so much. Probably in between there. But let's say that you did break down to the bottom of this symmetrical triangle, and then you had a breakdown from there. That would put us at roughly what would that be? So that would put us at about 324.07, probably coming down to 318.81 on a measured move there, and that would certainly do it. This consolidation phase that we're in right now is probably, from what I've looked at on this chart for the S&P 500, you go back as far as you can in time, I don't believe we've ever had a consolidation phase that has lasted this long. So it wouldn't surprise me if we got like a double top and we did break up at some point out of this. That's what I anticipate. I think that we would see a large cup completed here, and then a fail on the handle, and then a total breakdown in the market. So that's kind of a long-term case combined with the short-term case I'm seeing on that triangle. That's the bear case. That's the bull case. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm sniffing out and detecting as the market wolf. We will see you next time.